What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We're here to bring you your weekly nerd news as well on TalkingBull. It is really hard to say that fucking intro weekly for some. News? No, I got that part. It's the Talking Bull podcast part that I always trip on, either pod or cast. I don't know why, but it's just those two words. All those words in quick succession, just every fucking time gets me. But one of these days, I'm going to get that intro right. So, what's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast. We have some news. Very little Not because, much. Again, Comic-Con is like 2 weeks away or a week away whenever this goes live. So, Billy D. Williams, going to be Lando. That's cool. Yep. He was pretty much the only one left out of the first entire trilogy who hadn't shown up yet. So, they're like, hey, you know what? Spoilers, we killed everyone else. Let's have Lando.
Everyone. Some died in real life. We gotta bring him back.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. I'm glad. It's good that he's gonna be in that. I wonder what he's gonna do. He didn't really do much in the first movies. No.
Deal though.
He was cool though.
It's cool.
He was cool, but yeah, other than that, he didn't do shit.
He really
Yeah.
I don't know, other than having him there for name.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But it's just, yeah.
I saw a lot of people joking around like he's Rey's father. I was like, that's real good. I like that. And then, Joker, we got an update on that. The low-budget standalone with Joaquin Phoenix has now pretty much set the start on that.
So, yeah, it was confirmed it goes into production and starts filming in September.
So that should be an interesting movie.
I'm not opposed to these one-offs.
I'm
not opposed to these black label, whatever they're calling them.
To me, one-off should not be for your main villain guy who's going to be in stuff. Like Jared Leto is still Joker.
Yeah,
he's going to be Joker in Birds of Prey and Batman. Why are you doing a standalone with him with a different actor?
I actually think with the Joker, it's the easiest one. Then, you wouldn't do... I think it lends itself to a one-off, smaller budget story with these characters that other actors can now play. You wouldn't do a one-off... I'd seen someone comment, whatever, Red Sun. You can't do one-off Red Sun. First of all, that Red Sun would require a Superman budget, which is $200 million. You can't back a $200 million film for Red Sun as a one-off.
That's what your animators are for.
With a different actor than Henry. It doesn't work.
No.
I think the Joker actually works to lend itself to be played by different people because there are so many different incarnations.
Yeah, I guess. But to me, it's like making a side Batman film. For no reason. It's like you got your main Batman, and then they're like, you know what? We want to do this other Batman story. We're going to cast someone else. Mm-hmm. It's the Warner Brothers Montreal Rocksteady conundrum. It's like, we have this game, but we need this game, but in between, we're going to make this game.
A little bit. I see what you're saying, but I just think, with Joker, I think it allows it.
Because then automatically, what if Joaquin's a better Joker than Leto? Which really isn't that fucking hard to do. Because Leto's, not even a good Joker for the most part.
Yeah, he's an intriguing Joker that I want to see more of, but I need to see more to fully know.
And if we didn't see more of, I wouldn't care either way. I am intrigued by this film, though. I want to see what they do, how they set it, what they do with him. But at the same time, it just seems a little odd. We got the first official image of Shazam. It's cool. He's just out with his buddy getting a pop at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
They're leaning very heavily into that he's a kid thing. Mm-hmm. And not in a bad promotion wise. This, I think this is smart how you play up the character of Shazam. He is one of the most powerful dudes in existence for Marvel, or not Marvel, DC for the most part. But he's still 10.
Yes. The picture is cool. Can you open it? Will it show it? I want to see it.
Yeah, I can just do this.
Original.
Yeah.
Original.
Original.
It's Italian.
like rigatoni? Is it like pasta?
Yeah.
So here it is. I was gonna say that's a great spot for your phone. So there's the image.
Yeah. With all these pop-ups.
With all these fucking pop-ups
Does it have
because
an ad blocker?
most things just have them. The only one that doesn't is Comic Book. It's the only fucking website that has pop-ups.
Really? I don't have, but you don't have one on like
No,
add-ons?
No, I don't need one. Everything else is just automatically blocked through Chrome. But for some reason,
I have a Chrome add-on though.
I don't.
pop-ups.
Everything else is just blocked.
Oh, I get them on a bunch of sites.
Why?
Warner Brothers is developing an animated film that retells The Wizard of Oz from Toto, the dog's perspective.
Sidebar that. Let's talk about the Shazam picture first.
Let's focus on this picture.
Yeah.
I like the picture.
Good picture.
Good picture. Good suit. People were pointing out a couple of things that it's different than the pictures that we've seen. Did you see this on Twitter?
Yeah.
About the boots and
Yeah.
different things like that. I like these open boots.
I do too.
I like them.
Because they're more of the Greek god,
it's
like esque
the
looking
Greek
sandal. Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. So,
his belt is the exact same way, and his gauntlets. Like everything is meant to invoke that Greek mythology that is what Shazam is.
Yeah.
Like, and
I
then,
didn't know this character, his friend, walked with a cane.
I
I think it's Freddy.
Yeah, it's Freddy.
Yeah, he's with Freddy.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But Freddie Freeman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the character.
I've heard the name. I didn't know the character. I like the cape though. The cape's cool.
The cape's good too.
It looks good
too.
too.
I like the short length.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it has the hood though.
I'm pretty sure we've seen him with the hood on.
I'm pretty
So-
sure we've seen a picture from like behind.
Yeah.
It has the hood, which I like. All in all, suit looks awesome. Picture looks great. Next week, sometime Saturday, I'm assuming when they have their panel,
We're getting a trailer.
the trailer for it.
I hope they don't pull that bullshit where like they see it and we don't. We have to watch it on a cell phone.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, because they did one thing that, look, if I have to say one thing of anything, was even last year at Comic-Con with Justice League and I believe Wonder Woman, or no.
Might have been Justice League.
Might have just been Justice League because Wonder Woman already had come out.
Yeah.
But it was right away, instantly as that trailer came out. Plus, like they released like the what's it called?
Logo.
Like the panel.
Oh,
the
yeah.
panel too.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like, you can watch it online. Like they didn't block that shit. It
Yeah.
wasn't like just for the people in the room.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, yes, we'll get the trailer for both that and Aquaman. Now moving on to more pressing news. The story of Wizard of Oz as told through the dog's perspective. According to a new report from The Hollywood Reporter, another movie inspired by the iconic children's book The Wizard of Oz is being developed by none other than Warner Brothers, of course. However, it will differ greatly from most of the other films as it won't be from the young farm girl's perspective. It is planned that the animated flick will retell the world famous story from the perspective of Dorothy's dog, Toto. This is because Warner Brothers flicks won't be adapted in the novel by L. Frank Baum.
Yeah.
Instead,
Not so easy
it will
to
be
read this shit on the screen, is it?
Yeah. Instead, it will be drawing inspiration from Michael's Morphugo's Toto.
Mapugo.
Michael Morphugo's Toto, the dog gone amazing story of the Wizard of Oz. Dog as in D-O-G, right? Like dog gone.
D-O-G.
Wow, the studios, that is, which was
Fucking
published in 2007.
desperate.
Holy shit! Like,
How about you just make
how
a
about you
sequel
make
to fucking
Man of
Oz?
Steel 2?
I'd take a sequel to Oz. Because at least that movie's good.
I think that was Sony, and that movie wasn't that good.
I liked it.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
I liked that movie.
I watched it once. I think
This is the fucking problem with Wizard of Oz. It is
public domain. Anybody
so anyone can make it because like, but they were like, hey, you know what? We should make a story
We
through
should
the
just ruin it
dog.
for everyone.
Here, I'll give you this his perspective.
Yeah, like doesn't he spend the whole time in the fucking basket?
Oh, yep. Sorry, hang on. Like, hang on, pop his little head out. There's your fucking movie. Roof. Like, that's dumb. That's straight up stupid.
That is stupid.
That is straight up stupid.
Wow.
Like, at least Oz, being Sony, it's still like a movie. I'm pretty sure it's Sony, but like it tells a different story. Like, God, this is stupid. I don't like this, and I'm annoyed. And Dora the Explorer begins filming next month.
Is that live action?
Yeah, let's get off the fucking. We're opening the article, and the article is just giving us links to all various things. Let's get out of here. back to your regularly scheduled bullshit. Neil Blomkamp is going to direct the new Robocop movie from MGM.
Did you read about this?
Yeah. He's the one who wants to make that really weird alien movie, and thank God they stopped him. But, yeah, he makes weird movies, and they're okay for his stuff. I don't know how I feel about him touching Robocop.
Did you read that he's making what was originally supposed to be the original sequel to Robocop?
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to do?
Yeah.
I'm
scared.
I have no invested interest in Robocop, whatever. But what I wanted to talk about was like the idea of this new thing now is like, so before they used to just do like you know, going back like 15 years,
yeah,
everything was fucking trilogies.
Mm-hmm.
Trilogies of this and this and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
Now it was like connected universes, like Marvel, MCU, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're in this
the dark
phase
universe.
Where, like, yeah, that too. But now we're in this phase where like, okay, it seems like this is part of that phase where it's like the new one is, okay, we're going to do the sequel to the movie we made 35 years ago.
But
we had actually already done a sequel to that movie.
Yeah.
And we've had 2 sequels actually to that movie. But we're going to make the sequel to that movie and erase the other ones.
Because here's the problem with a lot of the sequels to those original movies. They either aren't done by the studio because the studio didn't want to do them, so some random ass fucking thing did them. That's what happened with, I'm pretty sure Robocop did that. I know the third one is.
The third one is, second one was still studio. They just chose a different, for some reason there's something in here about why they didn't use this original script, and I can't remember. I think it was like an expense thing. It was just the one that they wanted to do was just too expensive, so they opted for another one, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much. It says right here. Yeah. But like, so yeah, 1, cost. 2, because they didn't want to do it, so they went out. Robocop's a prime example of that. Robocop 3 is terrible. Mm-hmm. And then like the franchise just kind of goes like that from there. Superman. Yeah. Same thing. Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Terminator. Mm-hmm. Like, I like that they're attempting to erase the bad and fix the continuity.
You can't erase it.
But like,
it happened.
I understand that. But like, I like what they're doing. Like Halloween, I love what they're doing with Halloween. They're erasing everything, and they're like, "This is the sequel." I'm like that. I like that.
I'm just not a fan of that.
I like it.
Way.
I like it because like some of them are so garbage that they should have been done by the studio in the first place and handled with care. Yeah. And they weren't because now they just wanted that money. But now they're like, hey, maybe we can make money and make these fucking decent. Like that, they're trying to fix Terminator, which good fucking luck. They're trying to fix RoboCop. They're trying to fix Halloween. Like, I like this. And it's not just, here's a new one. I like that it's not just a new one. We already had one, and they spent 4 hours explaining why RoboCop is RoboCop.
Oh, you didn't see... This one seemed very similar.
But he already beat RoboCop.
Yeah, he would have already been RoboCop, but there was a huge fucking write-up. I wish I had this. Like, there was a huge fucking write-up in here that I know you did not... If you read it, you would have been pissed, because it said that, like, the thing about... the human element. Oh, right here. Here it is. This is coming from the director that they hired.
Yeah.
It goes, as long as the human component is there, a good story can work in any time period. It's not locked into a specific place in history. What's so cool about RoboCop is, like good Western sci-fi films and dramas, the human connection is really important to the story well told. What draws me into someone searching for his lost identity, which was taken away at the hands of people who are benefiting from it, and seeing his memory jogged by events. And I'm like, isn't that what we watched in the 2015 one, where it was all about the human aspect, and it didn't work that well? So why are you rehashing what didn't work to remake a sequel to a movie that that they couldn't do, to a script that they wrote 35 fucking years ago?
Well, he is rewriting it.
He's redoing it, but he's doing like that story.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I will give Blomkamp, but fuck it.
Yeah.
I will give him credit because his movies, they are weird and shit, but they do have that element for human base.
Mm-hmm.
But they work. They're not just like humanity and whatnot, like Heart of the Cards bullshit. Like, they actually, within the story, make sense of what he's trying to tell, and they're actually decent films. So like District 9, Chappie, while being weird ass movies, are still good within what they're trying to accomplish, human but alien or robot. So I can see him making this work if possible. I mean, we'll have to see it, right? It's one of those movies where we've had 5 Robocop movies, a mini series, a TV series. Like, we'll see what happens when we get to it, type of thing. So that is intriguing. We got our first look at Godzilla. He's shooting his atomic breath into the sky. He looks badass. And that's pretty much it. There was a whole like a write-up about whatever, but I'm just like, I want to see the picture. Picture looks cool. I cannot wait for this movie. Godzilla, when they redid it, was great. King Kong was great. This is the sequel, and then they're going to fight. I'm in.
This is a sequel to Godzilla.
This is a sequel to Godzilla, and then they're going to fight. And that's fucking awesome. But yeah,
Kong was good. I haven't seen Godzilla.
Yeah. Godzilla was good.
Good was good. Kong was good.
I can't wait for them to fight. Then this one is going to have more of his monsters. He's going to fight more of them.
Yeah, it's called King of of the Monsters.
Yeah, which is awesome. I can't wait till he fights whoever the fuck he's going to fight. Hey, Godzilla has like a great fucking rogues gallery of fucking dudes. I hope we get far enough down the line that like he fights Mechagodzilla. But that's cool. Then we got our first look at, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, the guy who plays Aquaman's Fisherman King. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Fisherman King?
I don't know.
It's from The Trench. I think he's like, yeah.
He teams with, what's his face or something?
It looks cool. I wish the picture was actually a little bigger, like a better, like, you can't open it. Like, that is the picture. Like,
okay.
Like, that is
all right, I got you.
Like, they don't have a higher quality one out yet.
Okay, yeah. But looks cool.
Looks cool. Again, trailer for that next weekend too.
Yeah. This Aquaman, it looks good, but it better be good.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with this. Yeah, we're going to get we're getting a trailer. I can't wait. It should be good. Yeah. That's it. That was it for Aquaman. Just that cool looking picture. We got our.
He's Did you see about this guy though? Who's playing him? Was the same guy who was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in I think it's Volume 2.
Okay.
Right. His character reappears in Captain Marvel. Right. And he now plays. He's gonna play the Fisherman King in Aquaman, and he's cast as the Wizard in Shazam.
Damn, he's getting around. So, with this, I'm kind of annoyed. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse drops new look at the Green Goblin. And then there's a picture of the concept art of what Goblin looks like. I'm immediately annoyed. Because...
kind of lizardy. Like, why is he spiky?
Because if they're doing what I think they're doing, this is the ultimate Green Goblin. And I hate that Green Goblin. Because he's not a guy in a suit. He's just a giant fucking hulking stupid looking guy. And I hate that. And this is kind of looks like, but they put him in a purple hat. Mm-hmm. Again, this is concept art, so who knows? But I just I'm not a fan. The
hulking Green Goblin.
The hulking. He plays hockey.
Yeah. The hulking Green Goblin was first spotted in last month's official trailer. Was he?
A little bit.
Was he? I
yeah.
don't remember that.
Yeah, he was just in there.
I didn't finish the trailer.
That's probably why you didn't see him. Yeah.
So that is what he looks like.
Yeah, I'm annoyed. I kind of like this write-up here. And it says, an older and more jaded Peter Parker is just one of the spider heroes Miles were encountering, running across web-swinging heroes like Gwen Stacy and Spider-Man Noir and villains such as the Kingpin. And I like the cast.
Yeah.
Still not sure with the art style, but I'm intrigued to see what this movie is, because it looks like this more jaded Spider-Man is not the 616 Spider-Man.
No.
Because that guy's still happy and go lucky. So
I think he's going to be 616.
I think this older one is the one that supposedly died fighting the Green Goblin, but still is in the... He's just hiding. Or Worker or whatever. But I like that they get Spider-Gwen. I like Spider-Man Noir. That's cool. And yeah, I love Spider-Man, so hopefully it's good. I don't know. But more Spider-Man. Yay. I think that is all for... Well, that's the news. Goodbye.
Pretty much.
So quickly, comics. Not even quickly. I don't even know what time we're at. Static Shock is coming back in October. Last fall, DC announced that they're bringing the Milestone imprint back to the DC Universe. It's Earth M. It's going to have 4 titles. The first one being Static Shock. It was supposed to come out in the spring. Now it looks like it's coming back in October. It's the M-verse. It's the Milestone Media one that they bought from Duffy and stuff. Mm-hmm. Cool. I hope Static gets brought into the mainline universe again, because I love Static Shock. He's cool. And that's all based on the cartoon that I watched. I have no idea how he is in the comic books. But I thought that was fascinating. Pretty cool. Kristen Kirk said she wanted to be in the animated revival if it happens for Smallville.
Let's get this
Good
going.
God, you got 3 of the stars who said they will be in this. Let's
3.
go.
Let's
You
go.
have a fucking network.
Network. Smallville animated.
Well, yeah, hang on. Let's just go with me on this for a second. You only have the big 3.
This is true.
The other one's in jail, and the other one is in jail and going to jail.
But you only need those 3 now.
The other ones, we
You
don't...
actually don't even need Kristen, to be honest. You've moved on to Metropolis at this point.
Yeah, like you don't need
Lana anymore.
Yeah, you just need what's-her-face.
Yeah.
And God, it's fucking animated. You can do voices from anywhere.
You can do voices for 40 years. It doesn't matter how you look like.
Yeah.
You know? This writes itself. Come on.
Yeah. Marvel is teasing the return of Cyclops. There's a picture out of him holding his helmet and set it right, and he looks like old Cyclops. For those of you who don't know, Cyclops for a while in the comics has kind of been a bigger douchebag than it was before. And I'm just like, I don't care. I hate Cyclops anyways. Like, he could stay dead for all I give a shit. But some people like him, and, again, it's just Marvel doing more X-Men-y stuff. And then, did you see this? I think I added it here. Where is it? Red Hood may have killed Penguin.
Stop right there. Down a little. A little bit more.
There we go.
There it is.
So, I guess I didn't do spoilers. Spoilers! Jason Todd has been chasing down Oswald Cobblepot in Red Hood and the Outlaws. And basically, finally caught up to him, and Jason unmasks himself in front of a shit ton of people, because that's what you do. And then he points his gun so close to Penguin's face that it actually clinks against the monocle and pulls the trigger. And then he, in his thoughts, he says, on the day I was born, my father swore I wouldn't be a damned prince of Gotham, and now I am. And yeah, there's the image. And he shoots him point blank. And yeah, apparently he's listed as critical condition. And Batman's shown watching the news report, so he can't be too happy about that. And yeah, so he could either die or live. It depends on how they feel swinging that week. But Jason Todd tried to commit murder. Which is basically what the Red Hood was initially around for. He was doing what Batman wouldn't do.
Yeah.
And like in the comics, I guess, he's been kind of operating on his own, and Batman's been cool with it because he hasn't like did anything like this, and now he did. So Batman can't be too happy because his wife left him 2 weeks ago, and now he has to deal with this bullshit. The Umbrella Academy is returning to comic books this fall. The next installment of Dark Horse's comic books, The Umbrella Academy, is coming back. It's going to be called Oblivion Hotel. And that's all I know about this book because I do not give a fuck about it. But I put it on because I knew you used to read it. Mm-hmm. And I guess it correlates with like the show we're supposed to get at some point too, right? Netflix. So cover looks cool. And I guess he's coming back to write it and do whatever. But right on, good for that. For people who enjoy that. I guess it's already filming. Ellen Page, Tom Hopper. Yeah, we talked about this a while back, but that's cool. Mm-hmm. Good for it. Dark Horse has been doing a good job. Man, Comic Con have been killing it lately with stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to other news. Isn't this fascinating while I scroll through shit to read for you guys? Joss Whedon's coming back to TV with a new show on HBO. Sci-fi series called The Nevers. It's an epic.
Just like I'll never watch.
Yeah. It's an epic science fiction drama about a gang of Victorian women who find themselves with unusual ability to relentless enemies, a mission that will change the world. So basically, it's like every Joss Whedon show ever, but I don't care because I love Joss Whedon shows. So I'm in. Plus, it's HBO. He has backing. They won't fucking cancel it because that's what happens to him a lot. He makes these great shows, and he keeps putting them on Fox, and Fox is like, you know what? We're done, man. And he's like, really? He's like, yeah. They're like, you aired one episode out of order. He's like, I don't care. Did it with Dollhouse. They did it with fucking Firefly. They aired episode 3 and then episode 1. And then, like, episode 6 is like episode 12. It's like, what the fuck were you doing? Fox is fucking stupid. That's why they have to sell their stuff. The AT&T merger might not go through because the Department of Justice said no.
They filed an appeal.
Yeah, the judge was like, this is cool. And the Department of Justice went, no, it wasn't.
Yeah. You can appeal anything.
We'll see. Like from what I understood, like it was done.
Yeah. Like,
so what are you appealing?
And you're appealing it a month later.
Yeah. Like
June,
we said last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever that they had their big meetings and like
yeah.
So
yeah. What are you appealing?
I want to see what happens now.
That's the American government.
Yeah.
At their finals.
Exactly. Disney's thing might be blocked by some asshat following a fucking lawsuit. We'll see what happens there. They haven't voted yet, so we'll see. From what it looks like, stuff happened this week where Comcast upped its bid
just for Sky.
So analysts are saying based on that they've given up on 20th Century and now they just want Sky. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll see what happens when all these companies just buy each other. You have now Walmart and Disney, so we'll see what happens there. We talked a few weeks ago about the Lego James Bond. There was an update on that. They just teased more of like the logo out with the 007 wheels. So it looks like we're getting probably the car with little James Bond or whatever as a Hot Wheels set, or not Hot Wheels, a Lego set, which is pretty cool. I just wonder, like, I think what they should do is just give you like a bunch of the minifigure heads, but just have them all be different looking James Bonds. Because like how hard, like you could really get 2 different Bonds on there. But, like, just give us a bunch of little heads, and you could change them out. I think that'd be cool. You could have, like, all of the Bonds.
That'd be cool. Like all the different...
Yeah.
Most of it's Lego. All the faces look the same.
Or get different hair, then. Just each little Lego hair piece looks different. Daniel Craig doesn't have any.
He's blonde.
Yeah.
His would be the only one that looks different.
His would look like it had frosted tips all the way. That'd be cool. So moving on to games, the Division 2 can be played completely solo. So the first one, it was like, maybe you could do it. It might be a little bit harder. This one, like, you're like, yeah, you can do it 100% by yourself.
The first one?
I played the beta, and then once I found out, like, you couldn't technically play it on its own, I never got into it. But
would you play this one?
Yeah.
Having not played the first one?
Having not played the first one, I know the story. The E3 press conference was really good at explaining like what happens in that to advance it to this. So I'm like, I could get behind this. It looks like it would be fun. So, yeah, I thought that was cool. And then this was I found this hilarious, and I put it on here because it's funny. So they put out the top downloads for June's sales for the PlayStation Store. Mm-hmm. And Grand Theft Auto 5 went back to the top of the list.
So that's not really good for current games. What like people are playing.
So like just GTA.
So the top 5 games for PS4 downloaded in the month of June. Top 5. Number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5, FIFA 2018, obviously, God of War, The Last of Us Remastered, and Detroit Become Human.
Which, like, FIFA, God of War.
FIFA's current. It's going to explode.
FIFA's current. God of War is current. Detroit Become Human is all current. The Last of Us Remastered, you know that got a bump because of E3. But then, like, GTA 5, like, even if it was on sale, at this point, like, who the fuck doesn't own that game?
Yeah.
To the point where, like, it beat... To the point where it beat... 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 new games.
Have you played Jurassic World Evolution?
No, but I really want to.
Is that which one's that?
That's the one where you make the Jurassic Park.
You make your own theme park.
Yeah, you make your own Jurassic Park. Like, that is crazy. So, like, the top 10 we did is Mortal Kombat XL, which went on sale, so that makes sense. Jurassic World Evolution, new game. Horizon Zero Dawn, complete edition. Minecraft, PS4 edition, no surprise there. And Gran Turismo Sport, which is really fucking weird. But, like, fucking kidding me? GTA 5 at the top of the goddamn list again?
I want to talk about the PSVR games. So
okay.
VR games.
All right, so your top 5 are Job Simulator.
I just want to go...
Okay.
Number 1 is Job Simulator.
Yeah.
Is who the fuck who has a job would come home and then play a job simulator?
The game looks fun.
I don't give a fuck. If you have a job, an actual fucking job, you don't just sit at home and literally play Job Simulator all fucking day, apparently. If you have a fucking job, you do not come home and play Job Simulator. Right? Like, that would be like the idea of like the dentist then comes home and like cleans teeth. You know what I mean? Like, it's like bringing your job home with you.
I can fix that.
The gynecologist who comes home and then like still like reads about and like you don't always do that stuff when you come home.
No.
You leave your job at your job. You don't come home from a job and play Job Simulator. You don't get paid for that one. Like, moron, you paid to play that game. At least your job, if you have one, paid you a little bit of money to go out there.
Little bit of money.
That's just fucking weird. Job Simulator, number 1 VR game for the month of June. Like, that is like a definition of part of the world's fucking problems, right? Like, that's on the list of the world's problems. When you're compiling a list of like, this is why we're where we are in 2018. The fact that Job Simulator is a first of all is a fucking game, and a game that was the number 1 download. Like, I wish it told you how many downloads that was, but it doesn't. But it was the number 1 download for a month. How about you go get a real fucking job and don't play Job Simulator complaining that you don't have a job? That's just odd, right? Like,
that was the greatest 4 minutes.
Right? Like, that. Looking at that, that's fucking weird.
Not to me. The game looks fun. And plus, there's like 4 VR games.
Well, there's at least 10 on this fucking list. Any one of them couldn't have been number 1. It's number fucking 1. Like, yeah, it's number 1 on the list. It wasn't number 10. Like I said, I wish it told you how many fucking numbers.
Number 10 sounds weird.
It actually downloaded, but that's odd.
Like you say number 1 sounds all right. Then you say number 10. It's a weird thing
to hear the words number 10.
Yeah, it just sounds weird. It's like when you say the total of something and you say 705 instead of 0.
Oh, sounds.
And I'm like, why? Why the fuck are you saying oh?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's weird. So here's Drop Simulator. You just throw shit at this robot.
Yeah,
it's basically like it's basic VR shit, right? You just fucking around doing little shit in the garage and then like in an office. It looks like you
work at 7-Eleven or some office building and you're loading up trucks or making fucking hot dogs and pouring coffee.
It's basically like these robots, and I think in the future or whatever, are trying to figure out how humanity works. So they have this one guy who does shit in the office, but instead of doing what you're supposed to, you just fuck around.
I understand. It looks kind of fun. Watching this trailer, it looks fun. But again, to be the number 1 download, it just looks weird that that is the number 1 download video game.
I think because like if you look at the list, it's the only one for the most part that is its own title, first of all, and not just a VR offshoot of something else. Like
what's Moss?
I don't know. So like the top 10 are Job Simulator, Super Hot VR. That game's awesome, by the way. Drive Club VR, Rick and Morty, Virtual Reality.
Why isn't that number 1?
Because these two came with the fucking game you bought, I think. Doom VR, Farpoint, Killing Floor Incursion, Until Dawn: A Rush of Blood, PlayStation VR Worlds, and then Moss. So like, for the most part,
you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to type. I just
you Google the Moss into what you would expect.
Oh, it's that game with the little mouse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want to play that game. It looks cute. Yeah, you help this little mouse out and he does adventures.
I've seen this trailer.
Yeah,
we watched that.
Yeah, we watched E3 last year or this year or whatever. Yeah, last year. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But again, it's like a smaller title, so I get why I think. But like, it makes kind of sense that this would be it's the one game where you're like, hey, check this out. It's not too hard. It'd be simple to play. Like, Doom in VR is just got to be like, no thank you. They're just looking at the rest of the thing.
Yeah, the free-to-play games top 10 and the PS Vita games.
It's crazy that H1Z1 Battle Royale is the number 1 game given Fortnite.
Yeah.
Really weird, right?
DC Universe Online free-to-play is still number 8. That's pretty good. That game's fucking old.
That is old, yeah.
That's like up there with fucking GTA 5. You know, as an old game to still be in the top 10 list. I'm glad that it is. It's on there. It was great playing it. I miss it. I want to play it again. I would play it again, but I'd have to.
It's so far.
Buy it, but get the.
It is so far from where we played it that I have no fucking clue what to do.
Or even how we would play it.
Yeah, we'd have to go from the ground up. What's really funny, though, the top PSN classics is a Grand Theft Auto game.
Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, yeah.
One of the better...
San Andreas, that one's playable.
The problem is with these old PS2 games is that the aiming is just dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or non-existence in the term of 3.
3 is...
There's no aiming. You just do this.
Fire at will. You're like, I hope I hit him. I fucking hit him.
Like a fucking sim.
But and then San Andreas is good.
Yeah, San Andreas. Yeah, it's playable.
I've been playing.
Yeah, I tried to play 3. It didn't work. You saw me play
that.
I got
a little further than you in 3.
You skipped 3 after that and went right to San Andreas. But I went to Vice City, which is a little better because you can aim.
Yeah.
But not the greatest.
But I think I got a little further in 3 than you.
Yeah, I quit. I was like, fuck.
You couldn't do it.
I was just fucking annoyed as all hell. But, this was weird. I did not expect to go that long on a thing. Where we at?
40.
Oh, all right. Well, we've still got a little bit of news. Rocksteady commented that they are not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. They got ahead of fucking announcements and pissing people off, unlike they did at E3, where everyone's like, we're going to see the Superman game, and we fucking didn't. And they put out a fucking statement at, Sunday night at, 9. the next week.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, E3's over. What the fuck? They put out a thing. They're not going to be there. They'll show us when they're ready. And I'm like, okay, we should probably stop expecting them to show up places.
Yeah.
Like, everyone just assumes because it's a big thing. And I'm guilty of it, too. I'm like, why not E3? That's, like, a perfect fucking opportunity. Like, the game, like,
you can't
comic nerds are there. Like, you debut a game.
You can't have nothing to give us at this point. Like, you've been working
Give
on
me a goddamn logo.
That's all I'm saying. But you've been working on this game for a few years. You have to have something that you could have given us in June at E3. Okay, fine. So I gotta wait until E3 2019. Seems.
Let's go. Get this fucking show on the road. I want to see this goddamn game. I want to play another fucking Rocksteady game. I don't even care if it's Superman.
That's game, isn't it?
Yeah. I just want to make sure. I thought I had one more game story, but I didn't. So this is fascinating. I'm on the edge of my seat to fucking figure out what this is.
He's been a long fan favorite, but I feel his time has passed.
Well, there's many different fucking things he could do with what they might want to do. So, Nathan Fillion, a god among men. He's fucking fantastic. I love him in everything. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, two guys. He's on that show. I cannot wait to watch his new show where he's an old cop trying to be young with the young cops.
Yeah,
that looks great, and it's Fillion. Like I watch Firefly repeatedly because he's in it. It's so good. Let's call it Wednesday.
It just says this week. He made a mysterious announcement on his Instagram and Twitter accounts alluding to a major announcement regarding the future of Uncharted.
So he tweeted, Instagrammed, I don't know what the gram did, a picture of the rapper / singer Drake, whose name is Nathan Drake in the game, as well as the message Sic Parvus Magna 7/16/18, which is Monday, and Sic Parva Magna means greatness from small beginnings. It is what they say in Uncharted for Drake. It is
something from the game.
It is
a quote.
It is Sir Francis Drake's like mantra, and it's what he says in the game to get where he is for Nathan Drake. And then he teased more shit later on about. He put out other pictures and maps and stuff like that, but this was the big one, and this got everyone talking. And I'm just like, what is he going to do? Earlier than a year, they confirmed there's an Uncharted movie. We were iffy on it, and it's got Tom Holland attached to it as a young Nathan Drake.
Yes.
This Nathan Fillion could be the older Drake telling stories about younger Drake, which would be cool. And maybe we see Nathan Fillion do some Nathan E. Drake stuff, or he could be Sully, which still fucking awesome. I don't care what he does. He's Nathan Fillion, but like when he was younger, and they were
could have been Drake.
He could have been Drake so fucking easily.
Like his time is behind.
Nathan Fillion is Nathan Drake, like Ryan Reynolds is motherfucking Deadpool.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys haven't watched this, they put out the second musical for Deadpool. Did you watch the first one, right?
No.
You didn't see that? Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did. But they put out the second one. I watched it. It's fucking hilarious. So great. Go watch that. After you watch this. If you're even this far into the goddamn video.
Which you're not.
If you are, hi. We're talking about shit. I'm pumped for this. I don't care what he does. He's doing something Uncharted. It's got to be with the movie. Yeah. What else could it be? It's not a game.
No.
It's got to be a movie.
It's got to be for the movie.
Yeah.
Or like some type of like if they did like an animated show.
Maybe something like that. I don't care. He's
know.
doing something and it's
like
official from him. I'm in. I cannot wait till Monday to see what it is. It's Monday. It's Amazon Prime Day. Let's go.
So they raised their prices?
Yes.
That.
Yeah. Why do you like? Why not? Right?
I guess
people will pay it. It's fucking matter. People will pay it.
Did you see what Walmart did in response to it?
No.
They what did they do? They did so. Amazon Prime raised their things to like $120.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a year.
Yeah.
$120 a year. I think Walmart did something where like they waived $120 in shipping fees. So like you can go to Walmart right now and get stuff for 2 days shipping for free and actually get it for free, not pay for the or something like that.
Let's go buy shit from Walmart.
Probably not here, but
no, fuck no, we don't get anything.
Yeah, they counteracted it.
Yeah. That's funny. I like that. That was all I had for news.
Yep.
So
that's pretty much all I had too. We'll have a lot more like going into next week.
Yeah, this is a lot of just like stuff's gonna leak.
We're gonna start releasing press stories.
Yeah,
and everything, but
we'll get stuff soon. We'll have more official stuff for you. This is just rumors and like little tidbits of here and there. Which
you want to record Friday or like record Monday next week? Like record after?
Record after. Because like shit's gonna break during the week, but like a lot of that stuff's gonna come out, and there's no point in doing it on Friday because just
Saturday's the big day. Saturday, Sunday.
Hall H, all that stuff. Sunday morning. That's when all the big stuff gets leaked. We'll have trailers. So if you made it this far, we'll record Monday. I'll edit it and I'll put it out Tuesday morning. It'll go live, so you guys will have that for you. So you can get all your Comic-Con news in one place, everywhere else but here. But, yeah, I think we're at like 50 or something. That's
45.
45. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't got much else.
No, I don't have... There was something else I wanted to fucking mention. What was it? I don't remember. So it wasn't that important. Nope. I said the little tidbits of stuff I read earlier. Mm-hmm. Movies are doing good. We talk about the box office
for
how it was doing. Yeah. So remember we talked a while ago about the box office being down. The last year it went up. It's actually the highest it's been ever because of Marvel movies and Disney. Basically because you go see 3 movies a year. You know the Collective Planet. It drove the box office to like $6 billion or something. I'm like, that's fucking insane. Like, just insane. Off the backs of like 3 movies. Like, oh man, I can't wait for that. I've been watching. We got the webpage open. It's just playing random bits of trailer, and they're showing.
I wanted to watch. What was his?
Unbreakable and
Split.
I
wanted to watch Split. Never got around to it.
I watched once I found out the thing that happens in the movie. I went and watched the other movie first. Yeah. So I watched the one first, and then I watched Split.
What's the second? And Split's the second.
Unbreakable's the first one, and then Split leads into Glass, and that's like the culminate. They're both really good fucking movies. If you haven't seen them, I recommend watching them. Everyone in them is fantastic. Yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching this week's podcast and all the other podcasts. If you're new here, welcome. If you're just randomly watching this, please comment, like, or subscribe. We would love to hear from you, how we're doing and whatnot. I've run out of things to say, so we will see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.